Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas.
Good evening, and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school softball. Tonight, in this IBC matchup, the Strasburg Tigers host the Conotton Valley Rockets. Tonight's game is presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Wood Electric, Advancing Athletics, PAC Drilling, the Commercial and Savings Banks, W&M Commercial Roofing, Country Club Retirement Campus, Kent State Tuscarawas, and McInturf Realty. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Conotton Valley Lady Rockets head coach Jeremy Bleininger, presented by Commercial and Savings Bank. Coach, you're just getting back from a trip to the Ripken Experience. How do you feel your team played during that trip?
I think they played very well. Our defense was solid. Our bats were hot all week long, so they went down there and executed what we need to execute.
Coach, here we are starting week 3 of the season. Today you get the defending state champions in the Strasburg Lady Tigers. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them?
We faced them a lot over the years. We know what Amelia can do on the mound. We know what their bats can do and what their defense can do. We just have to go out and play our game, stick to the fundamentals that we have gotten us to where we're at to this point, and trust in our teammates, and I think we'll have a good shot.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Lady Rockets to knock off the Lady Tigers and get out of here with a ton of momentum?
The biggest thing is we got to put the bat on the ball. We got to make contact. Can't chase pitches that aren't where they're supposed to be, and defensively we got to be sound. We can't give them errors. We give them errors, they get runs. So
thanks, Coach. Good luck here today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That was Conotton Valley Lady Rockets head coach Jeremy Bleininger joining me in the dugout. Coming up next, I'll be joined in the dugout by Strasburg head coach Tom Spidell, presented by the Commercial and Savings Bank, right here with Big Z Sports. Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Strasburg Lady Tigers head coach Tom Spidell, presented by Commercial and Savings Bank. Coach, 2 weeks into the season, and you finally get a home game, and you get to play here at home. Looking back on the last 2 weeks, how do you feel your team's performed so far?
We've done well, being away from here and being in a different state and everything, but the girls still showed up, and even though it was a little bit of a vacation, they still showed up when it was game time, and so it was a good 2 weeks, but we're looking forward to the rest of the season here in Ohio.
You would think the defending state champs would get some home games early, but you get some warm weather early to figure some things out. How do you think that benefited you?
Oh, I think that's big. I know the weather in Ohio last 2 weeks ago wasn't the best, so we was definitely enjoying that, and it's always nice to play in warmer weather and figure things out than everybody freezing, and you're still not sure what you got when everybody's playing tight and cold and more focused on the weather than they are softball, so it's very nice.
Coach, you start week 3 of the season. You get the red-hot Conotton Valley Lady Rockets here at home. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them?
Oh, we're very familiar with Conotton. These girls have played each other all the way up since 8U and 10U, 12U, all that stuff. So they know each other. I know Conotton Valley's scoring a lot of runs right now and not giving up very many. So that's always a challenge when you have good pitching and stuff. So these are the games you look forward to and enjoy playing. So we're looking forward to it.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Lady Tigers to knock off the Lady Rockets and remain undefeated on the season?
Sure. First thing is putting the ball in play. Whichever team strikes out the least is probably going to be in the best shape. And then obviously defensively can't have errors. That would be our second thing, play solid defense. And then third is just, finding a way, whether it's small ball or long ball or whatever we got to do to push a couple runs across and hope they stand up.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here today.
Thank you.
That was Strasburg head coach Tom Spidell joining me in the dugout. Coming up next, the WN Commercial Roofing starting lineups and first pitch of the Lady Rockets and Lady Tigers right here with Big Z Sports. Welcome into high school softball. Joe Geckler, Adam Ciereszewski. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital, our presenting sponsors here today. And in the starting lineups for the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets, number 3, Daphne Stuber. She's at second base. Number 4, Chloe Stuber. She's in center field. Number 14, Macy Baker's at shortstop. Number 10, Madison Kelly is pitching. Number 12, Delilah Williams at catching. Number 15, Delaney Peters at third base. Number 5, Jordan Braun at first. Number 6, Jenica Frutig as the designated player. And number 2, Braxton Nielsen in right field. Again, that's Stuber, Baker, Kelly, Williams, Peters, Jordan Braun, Frutig, and Nielsen in that order for Conotton Valley. And the starting lineups brought to you by WM Commercial Roofing. Again, Joe Geckler and Adam Ciereszewski here. First pitch from Strasburg at the park. And it's going to be high and outside for ball 1.
Both pitchers tonight, Joe, they're going to be looking to work ahead. It makes it that much easier on them. And we're going to see 2 very good pitchers tonight.
Yeah, we'll talk about that during the game. You've seen them both since they've been young. As Amelia Spidell in the circle with the 1-0 pitch, going to be fouled off and out of play for strike 1. Again, Amelia Spidell in the circle today for the Strasburg Lady Tigers. Sid Sibla behind the plate. Ella Gilkerson at first base, Haley Rieger at second, Olivia Spidell, Amelia's younger sister, at shortstop, Audrey Allensworth at third, Ada Richards in left, Maggie Richards in center, and Riley Becker in right. Again, Sibla, Gilkerson, Rieger, Spidell, Allensworth, Richards, and Becker. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Daphne Stuber, the second baseman for the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets. She's batting .385 on the season. Man, they had some great games down in Myrtle Beach last week. The offense came alive for Conotton Valley.
Yeah, they did. Actually, both teams actually had a very successful trip down south.
1-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beautiful day for some high school softball. Couldn't ask for better weather. Early April. And beautiful weather, 65 degrees here at game time, and it's only going to get warmer the rest of the week.
I know it's a dream week.
What's the coldest day of the week
for softball and baseball teams? This is a dream week for them.
And the 2-2 pitch swung on and dribbled up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Daphne Stuber to lead off the game, and they get the first runner on board here with nobody out at the top of the first inning.
Center fielder Chloe Stuber.
Number 4, Chloe Stuber, the center fielder, now batting for the Lady Rockets with her sister on first base. The Stubers are twins, number 3 and number 4. Chloe Stuber bats right-handed, and she is batting .520 on the season. Again, runner on first, nobody out here. Top of the first inning, Strasburg and Conotton Valley. The bunt attempt going to get put down, picked up by Sibla at first, and she gets her at first base with a high throw. The first baseman does a nice job. That would have been Haley Rieger to come across and to field the throw from Sibla to get out number 1 as Daphne Stuber advances to second base.
Yeah, the job was done to advance the runner. That was the sole purpose of that bunt. That was a great job by Haley Rieger to get her foot down quick as Chloe Stuber got down the line very, very fast.
Number 14, Macy Baker, the shortstop, now batting for the Lady Rockets with a runner on second, 1 out here in the top of the first inning. First pitch going to be inside corner, strike 1. Of course, Amelia Spidell Jr. wears number 19, socks up high, wearing the white socks. She pitched this team to a state championship last year as a sophomore. A lot of young talent here in the area this next couple of years with Strasburg, Conotton Valley, Newcomerstown, Garraway. A lot of talent as Baker swings and misses the 0-1 pitch. Now 0-2 to Baker.
Yeah, Baker took a big cut there. I think she was trying to hit it over the bus in right field.
She probably would have if she would have connected with that. No balls, 2 strikes to Macy Baker, the shortstop. Runner on second, that's Daphne Stuber with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Again, Amelia Spidell in the circle today for the Lady Tigers. The 0-2 pitch. Inside corner, strike 3 for out number 2. Amelia Spidell gets the strikeout of Macy Baker.
For Conotton Valley, the pitcher, number 10, Maddie Kelly.
Now stepping in, number 10, Madison Kelly, the pitcher today for the Conotton Valley Rockets. She is a freshman.
Yeah, and the Rockets, they want to take advantage of this, having a runner in scoring position, but they do have 2 outs now.
Going to be high for ball 1 to Kelly. Kelly batting .600 on the season. 2 weeks in, that's an impressive average 2 weeks in.
That's it. Yeah, anytime you're over that 500 threshold after, more than 2 or 3 games, that's pretty impressive.
.1-0 count to Kelly. It's going to be outside for ball 2.
Kelly being very selective, which is what that's what hitters are taught to do here, especially with a runner in scoring position. She wants to find a ball that she can get into the outfield.
Delilah Williams on deck, the catcher for Conotton Valley. Delaney Peters in the hole. 2 balls, no strikes. Going to be strike 1 right down the middle as Madison Kelly watched it. Both dugouts very talkative, the field talkative. You love the atmosphere of high school softball. A lot of crowd noise. You don't hear that in baseball very often.
No.
Change up. That's going to be down and away for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Madison Kelly, the cleanup hitter for the Lady Rockets. Beautiful scoreboard in center, or left center field. All the banners hanging off the bottom of it. Did they have last year's? Yep, last year's is up there already. So what are they going to do if they get another one? They're going to go up the side, go up the top?
Oh, I'm sure if they that won't be a problem. I'm sure they'll find a spot for it.
3-1 pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. Runs the count now full to Madison Kelly. Amelia Spidell battling hard in the circle here today. The junior left-hander against her counterpart today in the circle, Maddie Kelly, or Madison Kelly, for the Lady Rockets. Runner on second, that's Daphne Stuber. She singled, got the second on a fielder's choice bunt by her sister, and has been there ever since. And the payoff pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3, and the Tigers get out of the inning, no harm, but 1 hit and a runner left. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. Bottom of the first inning, no score between the Lady Rockets of Conotton Valley and the Lady Tigers of Strasburg. Joe Geckler and Adam Ciereszewski. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital, our presenting sponsors today. And we're in our PAC Drilling mobile studios today. And, of course, all of our In the Dugout segments in our pregame brought to you by Commercial and Savings Bank. And, of course, instant replay today, Advancing Athletics. Starting lineup for the Strasburg Lady Tigers. Number 19, Amelia Spidell. She's in the circle today for the Tigers. Number 11, Haley Rieger. She's at second base. Number 16, Olivia Spidell. She's at shortstop. Number 43, Maggie Richards in center field. Number 26, Sid Sibla behind the plate and catching. Number 9, Ella Gilkerson at first base. Number 7, Audrey Allensworth at third. Number 55, Ada Richards in left field. And number 77, Riley Becker. She's in right field. Again, Spidell, Rieger, Spidell, Richards, Sibla, Gilkerson, Allensworth, Richards, and Becker is your starting lineup for the Lady Tigers of Strasburg. Again on defense, Gallagher's in left field, Stuber in center, Braxton Nielsen in right. Behind the plate, Delilah Williams, Jordan Braun at first, Daphne Stuber at second, Macy Baker at short, Delaney Peters at third. And in the circle today for the Lady Rockets is Madison Kelly. The freshman wears number 10. Again, bottom of the first inning, no score between Strasburg and Conotton Valley as Amelia Spidell steps in, batting .500 on the season. And the first pitch right over the middle for strike 1.
I'm sure Strasburg would love to have the same start that Conotton Valley had, to get that single right off the bat and have get a runner on and try to advance them to get that run on the board.
The 0-1 pitch fouled off at the plate over towards the away dugout. Going to bring no balls and 2 strikes now to Amelia Spidell.
the junior pitcher for the Lady Tigers. What a beautiful day for high school softball. High school, just a beautiful day for anything, really. But happy to do a game here at Strasburg. Beautiful weather. And the 0-2 pitch is going to be outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Amelia Spidell. Again, Madison Kelly in the circle today for the Lady Rockets. Nice crowd on hand today as well. The fence lined up with fans. Both sides. The 1-2 pitch is going to be popped out to left field. Left fielder comes on and gets over her head and is not caught as Spidell takes off running, and she gets all the way to second base as Miley Gallagher could not bring it in. That's going to be an error on the left fielder, and Spidell takes advantage of it.
Yeah, those are the plays. Both teams, when it's a routine play like that, you have to be able to make those outs. The mistakes is especially where the Tigers like to capitalize.
So the 1-2 pitch was popped into left field, and Gallagher could not come up with it in left field, and Spidell gets all the way to second base as Haley Rieger steps in, takes a strike on the inside corner. Haley wears number 11, batting .375 and plays second base for the Lady Tigers. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Not very often, Joe, that you see a freshman battery with the catcher and the pitcher both being freshmen, but they're both well-deserving of the starts.
Yeah, you talk about young talent coming up in this area over the next several years. It's going to be a lot of fun. The 0-2 pitch swung on and fouled off back behind us. The count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. A lot of big scores early on, but a lot of good games early on as well. I've seen Garraway. I've seen now Strasburg. I saw Indian Valley. Some really good Mia Rose, man. What a great pitcher for Indian Valley. Blasted one out of the park at Garraway. So a lot of young talent, a lot of good talent here in the area. Going to be a fun one. 0-2 pitch going to be driven out to left field. That's going to be deep, but that's going to be foul. That would have been out of here if it would have been fair, as Haley Rieger put a charge into one, but it went foul by probably about 10 feet.
Yeah, as a batter, you're sitting there thinking, oh, man, that was, 10 feet, I'd have a home run. As a pitcher, you're saying, whew, that was a long strike.
Very long strike as the count remains at no balls and 2 strikes to Haley Rieger. The 0-2 pitch, high for ball 1.
Nice thing that the Rockets have this year, Joe, is they're going to have to be able to mix it up, having a righty and a lefty that both throw hard. It'll be interesting to see as the stretch goes on how Coach Bleininger uses that.
Yeah, when you get 2 arms like you do with Conotton Valley, I mean, there's some teams in the area that have a couple pitchers. New Philadelphia, they have a couple really good pitchers, and it's going to be fun, like I said, all levels. The 1-2 pitch, again, popped up into left field. The shortstop running out, that's Baker. She cannot come up with it as Amelia Spidell heads up running, as well as Rieger gets all the way to second base. A base hit. I'm going to call that a double for Haley Rieger as Spidell reaches second base.
Yeah, good heads-up running. That's one thing about the Tigers. They're going to take advantage of every opportunity that they get. If there's a base that they think they can get, it's very likely they'll be there.
Now number 16, Olivia Spidell, the shortstop. She's a freshman, Amelia's younger sister. She steps in with 2 runners on, nobody out. Takes strike 1 from Kelly. Again, nobody out here, bottom of the first inning. Strasburg threatening. Runners on second and third. Spidell on third. Rieger on second. Olivia Spidell at the plate. Takes strike 2 on the outside corner.
Yeah, Olivia, when the Tigers got back from Myrtle Beach, she started her varsity career, obviously, with the Tigers this spring, and she already has a home run. So.
The 0-2 pitch fouled off into the screen in front of us. The count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, you get a freshman hitting home runs already. Wow. we saw a good one graduate last year in Emma Gilkerson, and I believe she holds the school record for home runs.
Yes.
And you never know, this Spidell girl could give her a run for money, but hey, Emma's little sister's here as well.
Yes, exactly.
And that's going to be driven out to left center field, and that's going to be off the fence as Amelia Spidell will score on the long double by her sister Olivia to give the Strasburg Lady Tigers a 1-0 lead.
You know, we were talking home runs, Joe, and I thought that one might have enough to get out.
That was a charge was put into that, and it just one-hopped the fence, and the runners had to hold just in case it was caught.
43, Maggie Richards.
As you heard the PA announcer, number 43, Maggie Richards, the center fielder, stepping in, the left-hander. First pitch to her, going to be strike right down the middle to Maggie Richards. Of course, Maggie's going to be known for the throw.
The
throw last year in the state championship game to Sid Sibla to get the tying run out at the plate for them to secure their state championship. That will be always considered the throw to me as the 0-1 pitch. Going to be driven over the shortstop head into left center field. That's going to get 2 runs in, and that's going to get Richards all the way to second base of the 2-run double. And the Lady Tigers now lead 3-0.
Yeah, and it's doing all this with no outs, and the Rockets haven't been able to retire a Tigers player yet. This is where, you know, you don't want this to get too far out of hand too quick.
Nobody out here as Sid Sibla, the catcher, takes the ball high and inside for ball 1. 3 runs in, nobody out, runner on second. That's that's Maggie Richards on second after a 2-run double just a moment ago. 1 ball, no strikes to Sibla.
Good pitch there on the inside part of the plate by Kelly.
Takes a strike on the inside corner, does Sibla. She's batting .429 on this season, going into the 3rd week of the season, and they avoided the cold and nasty weather. They were in Myrtle Beach. They come back, and it's nice for them as the 1-1 pitch going to be grounded out to short as Baker can't hang on to it, and that's going to be a base hit. I don't think that she would have got her if she would have fielded that cleanly, so that's going to be a base hit on Sibla for Sibla.
Batting for the Tigers,
now Ella Gilkerson.
Ella Gilkerson.
Yeah, that ball was very deep in the hole. That would have been a very difficult play for Baker.
And we got a courtesy runner out at first base now, number 2. Is that number 2?
It does look that way. It'd be
it's Lila Wiggs out there running for Sibla, courtesy runner. So Gilkerson batting .250 on the season. Wears number 9 like her big sister. That ball is going to be popped out of play down the left field line for strike 1. Talking to a couple coaches in the pregame, and I said, hey, how does Emma like playing without her sister? And she said, you know what? She's starting her own legacy here. Emma did a great things while she was here. Now Ella wants to create her own legacy here.
Absolutely, and she's going to have 4 years to do it.
Squares the bunt, gets one down the third base line. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to score a run as heads up running by Maggie Richards at second base on the bunt single by Ella Gilkerson gives the Tigers a 4-0 lead.
That bunt was perfectly placed, Joe. There was no play to be made, and then there was no coverage, so the Tigers were able to just run all the way home.
Number 7, Audrey Allensworth.
So number 7, Audrey Allensworth, the third baseman, steps into the batter's box. She's batting .450 on the season. 2 runners on, 1 at first, 1 at second, 4 runs in. Strike on the inside corner as Allensworth falls behind, no balls and 1 strike.
Rockets just looking for a way here to stop the bleeding. Obviously start getting some outs on the board.
The 0-1 pitch, there's going to be another bunt. This one goes foul as Allensworth tries to bunt down to get the runners over, and it just goes foul. No balls, 2 strikes to Audrey Allensworth. 4 runs in here, bottom of the first inning. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley here in the first inning. Joe Geckler and Adam Ciereszewski. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital, our presenting sponsors here today for Big Z Sports and all spring long. Couldn't do it without our sponsors. The 0-2 pitch laid off for ball 1. Instant replay today brought to you by Advancing Athletics. To fill me on at Advancing Athletics, what do they do there?
They are basically a sports performance area. Athletes can go and work out and obviously work on their dietitian.
Gotcha.
Dietitian's there for them. Get stronger, become better athletes, basically.
1-2 pitch fouled off to the screen as Allensworth stays alive with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. 4 runs in as Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Yeah, Allensworth at the plate, Richards on deck, Riley Becker in the hole for the Lady Tigers. And the 1-2 pitch swung on and popped back behind us and out of play. The count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Fans are really starting to pack in. They're still showing up.
Yeah, they are.
They're getting pretty deep behind us.
Yeah, we got a front row seat here, man.
We do.
You must have got here at noon to get this. I mean, I know you're not as early as Lydia over there for Claxon. She ate breakfast here this morning.
Yeah, she watched them drag the field.
And Allensworth doing a nice job staying alive. Fouls another one back towards the tracks down the left field line, or the right field line, excuse me. As the count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sibla on second, Gilkerson on first. Allensworth batting with a 1-2 count. And the pitch swung on again, fouled back here in front of us. Doing a great job spoiling pitches by Maddie Kelly.
That's one thing when you're playing the Strasburg Tigers, no out's going to be easy. They're going to fight you. You know, the whole lineup's full of great hitters.
They start playing softball at like 1 year old. Don't they?
Yeah. As soon as the glove stays on the hand.
Yeah.
1
ball, 2 strike. Pitch going to be lying down the left field line, but foul as Allensworth fouls another one off. The count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thought I saw Duck Krantz here earlier. If I can see him anywhere.
Yeah, he is. He's right here.
Yeah, he's standing right there talking to the fans as always.
He's talking.
Yeah. Of course, Strasburg legend Duck Krantz. Great to talk to him at the state championship game last year for the Lady Tigers. 1-2 pitch, going to be a changeup in the dirt as the runner takes off. That's going to be Sibla. She is safe at third, and Gilkerson follows up behind her. She takes second. Now we have runners on second and third with a 2 ball and 2 strike count to Audrey Allensworth.
That's actually Lila Wigg. She's
that's
running.
right.
She's
right.
running for Sibla. Yeah.
I always forget that courtesy runner stuff. I'm a traditionalist with baseball. You do that, you're out of the game. So you don't see that in baseball very often.
No.
2-2 pitch. Ooh, just outside as Wiggs takes off for the plate, and she slides under the tag for the 5th run of the.
Coach Spidell, so softball dropped 3rd strike. She could have ran the first.
That's right,
when she turned. And actually, she didn't get far enough away. She could have still ran. Coach Spidell was doing everything but jumping jacks down there to try to get her to run.
Fielder number 55, Ada Richards. All right, Ada.
So Allensworth strikes out, and the 2-3 put out by the catcher on the drop 3rd strike. Number 55, Ada Richards, now batting 5 runs in here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Runner on 3rd is Ella Gilkerson as Richards steps to the plate. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
Come on, 5-5.
Ada Richards, the younger sister of Maggie Richards, who scored already and had a 2-run double earlier in the inning. A lot of sisters in the lineup today for Strasburg.
Yeah, a lot of family in the Tigers lineup.
The Spidells, the Richards, the Gilkersons. Nice block by catcher Delilah Williams there as the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Ada Richards batting 167 on the season. She plays left field for the Lady Tigers. Bats left-handed. 1-1 pitch. Squares down to bunt, pops it up. Nice catch by Maddie Kelly for out number 2.
That was a nice play. It's always difficult to come off the mound and have the frame of mind to know you got to lay out to make a catch.
Batting for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 77, Riley Becker.
So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Riley Becker, the right fielder, steps in. She wears number 77. Plays right field, batting .333 on the season. Runner on 3rd, 2 outs, 5 runs in for the Lady Tigers here in the bottom of the 1st. First pitch, line right back to Kelly. She catches it, drops it, and now walks to the dugout for out number 3. But after 1, Strasburg leads Conotton Valley 5-0. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball. We've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. Joe Geckler, Adam Ciereszewski. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital for our presenting sponsors of high school softball here today from Strasburg as the Lady Tigers lead the Lady Rockets of Conotton Valley 5-0, top of the second inning. The Lady Tigers put 5 runs on the board in the bottom of the first on 5 hits. They left a runner on, so they lead 5-0. Stepping in, Delilah Williams, the catcher for the Lady Rockets. She swings at a high fastball for strike 1 and misses.
This is where the Rockets, they want to start, the goal here now is to start chipping away. You don't want to go after all 5 runs. It's going to be a tall order, so you just want to start chipping away, get a run or 2.
Again, Amelia Spidell in the circle today for the Lady Tigers as an 0-1 count on Williams. Swung on and fouled back behind us for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Delilah Williams, the catcher. She wears number 12, bats from the right side. Dugouts are talking, both sides. And now the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as Spidell gets another strikeout, her 3rd of the game for out number 1.
A lot of coaches cringe when you take that 3rd strike because you at least want them swinging. At least, if it's close, you're taught to protect, so at least swing the bat.
That goes all the way down to coach pitch.
Yes, it does.
Swing on the 3rd strike if it's close. That's going to bring in number 15, Delaney Peters, the 3rd baseman for the Lady Rockets. First pitch to her going to be high for ball 1. Looks like a rise ball from Spidell. Does she have a rise ball?
I believe she does.
The way it looked, it took off low and kind of a Julia Miller-esque rise ball.
And that's once these pitchers start to gain speed, that's a pitch that normally they throw because you want to be throwing over upper 50s or 60 before you throw that pitch.
Swung on and missed on the 1-0 pitch by Peters. Count now at 1-1. My nieces played softball in high school, and I never really followed it. We weren't doing games back then. But, man, over the last 2 years, I've learned so much about softball. You've been around it all your life because of Sarah, of course. And,
yes.
But I learned so much. The 1-1 pitch, there'll be a changeup popped up in the infield. That's going to be Gilkerson, and she makes the catch for out number 2.
Actually, that was Spidell. I know the sisters, it gets confusing. Spidell's at short.
You're right.
Thank you. Baseman, number 5, Jordan Braun.
Sorry, Olivia. That was you that made the catch. I'll get it right eventually.
Too many sisters.
Spidell, Gilkerson, Stubers. Now Jordan Braun, the batter for the Lady Rockets, takes strike 1 on the outside corner. I even have it in front of me, and I still said Gilkers. I'm used to Emma playing short last year. That's how much I did Strasburg last year.
Yeah.
But this is the first game with Strasburg, and I think I have them about 6 more times.
Yeah,
so,
I was saying we have them a bunch.
Yeah, I will get it down before long unless they change something. Outside corner for strike 2 to Jordan Braun.
Amelia's doing a great job working ahead, and she's living on the outside part of the plate. And right now the Rockets hitters aren't swinging at it, so I don't foresee it changing.
She's getting the call in the corner. She's taking it. As long as they're not swinging. The 0-2 pitch now to Braun. Fouled off. The count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Again, strikeout and a pop out to Spidell at shortstop. The 2 batters here in the inning. Delilah Williams struck out looking, and Peters popped out to the shortstop for the first 2 outs. Now Jordan Braun sits at 0-2 here. Top of the second inning. Strasburg Lady Tigers lead 5-0 over the visiting Lady Rockets of Conotton Valley. Now Spidell delivers the 0-2 pitch. Going to be grounded to the third baseman. Now the shortstop Spidell throws it and gets her at first base by Gilkerson, who stretched out to make the catch for out number 3 here in the top of the second inning. After 1.5, Strasburg leads 5-0. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. Bottom of the second inning, Strasburg leads Conotton Valley 5-0 as the Lady Tigers back to the top of the order as they get all 9 batters to the plate in the bottom of the first, scoring 5 runs. Amelia Spidell now batting as she lines one to the second baseman. She fields and throws for out number 1.
That was a nice play there by Daphne Stuber. When you have those plays to be made, as long as you're making them, it's just that much easier for the pitcher.
Number 11, Haley Shorty Rigger.
1 pitch, 1 out. Now Haley Rieger steps in. She singled and scored back in the first inning. She's 1 for 1, batting .375 coming into the game. Takes the ball inside for ball 1. I credited Rieger with a double, but she actually was given a single and advanced to second on the throw. Good eyes by Ciereszewski here next to me that picked that up. As she lines one deep to center field. That's going to be over the center fielder's hitter, over the head and out of here for a home run. Haley Rieger connected for a solo home run. As Haley Rieger blasts one out of here to center field to advance the lead to 6-0 Strasburg.
No correction needed on that in the book there, Joe. That's going to be an all 4 baser.
All 4 bases. She about put one out of here down the left field line. Her first at bat, missed it by about 10 feet. But that one got over by about 10 feet. So huge hit there for Haley Rieger as the home run increases the lead to 6-0 as Olivia Spidell now steps in. She doubled back in the first inning and scored as well.
Yeah, after Rieger's first at bat of the night, I'm sure that she was feeling pretty confident going into that second at bat.
As Spidell lines one to shortstop under the glove of Baker to the left fielder as Spidell reaches first on a single.
Good hard hit. These Tiger hitters, they're not wasting any time. If that pitch is where they want it, they're swinging.
They get their pitch and they put the bat on the ball, do the Strasburg Lady Tigers. Maggie Richards with an RBI double back in the first inning. Her first time up to left field. They were peppering the left fielder back in the first inning as she takes a strike from Kelly. Spidell on first after a single. Richards 1 for 1 on the day. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, bounced off the pitcher. Kelly gets to the second baseman, and she's not going to have time as Maggie Richards beats out to hit as the ball ricochets off Kelly's leg, and she waves off the coach, says, "I'm fine."
Yeah, plays like that, those go into the book as a single because that was a hard hit ball, and she was flying down the line. There was no play once the initial glove didn't make the play.
So Maggie Richards on first base after the single. Olivia Spidell on second. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Sid Sibla swings at the first pitch and misses for strike 1. Sibla singled and scored back in the first inning. She was the 5th run for the Lady Tigers. It'll be popped out to right field, and that's going to drop for a base hit and bobbled by the right fielder as Spidel's going to round third and score. As Sibla lines one into right center field and knocks in Spidel from second base. That was actually Lila Riggs.
Oh, I'm sorry. She was courtesy running.
Okay.
I was just getting ahead. I was helping you out.
No, you're good.
The first baseman, number 9, Ella Gilkerson.
Boy, these Tiger bats are hot tonight, Joe.
They are. They are hot as fire right now as Ella Gilkerson steps in. She singled and was stranded on third. She takes the first pitch inside corner for a strike. And was that Lila Wiggs takes second. Now runners on second and third with one out here in the bottom of the second. 7-0 Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Oh, 1 pitch swung on and driven to left center field. That ball's going to be out of here. 3-run home run for Ella Gilkerson. 10-0 Strasburg.
Wow, that was a shot. She read that pitch very quickly and hit it a long way.
That ball was on a line. You could have hung a week's worth of laundry on that line drive that got out of here to left center field. It wasn't more than 10 or 15 feet off the ground. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change, and that's exactly what we'll have.
Number 7, Audrey Allensworth.
As Madison Kelly's day is done in the circle. And they're going to bring in their another arm in Macy Baker. We're going to take a quick timeout for a pitching change. Again, bottom of the second inning, Strasburg 10, Conotton Valley nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. Joe Geckler, Adam Ciereszewski. 10-0 Strasburg leads Conotton Valley a pitching change as Macy Baker now pitching for the Lady Rockets, and hitting is Audrey Allensworth as she lines one into left field for a base hit for Audrey Allensworth.
Batting for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 55, Ada Richards.
Ada Richards now batting for the Lady Tigers. She's 0 for 1 on the day. She popped out to the pitcher at the time, would have been Maddie Kelly. Lefty on lefty here as Baker, now the pitcher. First pitch, going to be low for ball 1.
You know, when you talked to Coach Spidel earlier in the pregame, he had mentioned how these Strasburg hitters, they've seen both of the Rockets pitchers obviously growing up, as a lot of these area athletes have seen one another. And it just shows the confidence they have tonight, putting 10 runs on the board in 2 innings.
Yeah, they are powerful at the plate as Richards swings and misses to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. You get some hot bats, it gets contagious in the lineup for both teams. The Rockets could put 10 on the board next inning. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
1-1 pitch, going to be inside for ball 2. Riley Becker on deck for the Lady Tigers. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. Amelia Spidell, who led off the inning, in the hole. Next pitch swung on and missed. The count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ada Richards. 3 runs in on the inning. A 3-run bomb by Ella Gilkerson to make the score 10-0. That ball's going to be popped up by Richards to the center fielder. And that's going to be Chloe Stuber for out number 2.
And for the second inning in a row, Joe, the Tigers are going to go through all 9 hitters in the lineup.
So Riley Becker now steps in. As she popped out to the pitcher, or lined out to the pitcher, and she takes strike 1. Does Becker, batting .333, entering the game here today. That'll go down unless she gets a hit or 2 here. She's 0 for 1 on the day. 5 runs in. The 0-1 pitch swung on, and I flinched. Right back here to the screen. Usually I'm all right, but sometimes they come back and it just makes me flinch. Snowballs and 2 strikes for Riley Becker.
Yeah, Riley's trying to slap, which is, obviously getting when you're slapping, gets the batter in motion there. A little bit of a head start to first base.
A little bit, especially with speed out of that left-hander's batter's box. Going to be popped up, third baseman, shortstop running after it, and it's going to be almost caught by Maddie Kelly as she lays out and cannot bring it in, as Kelly, with a valiant effort to catch out number 3, just couldn't get it.
That boy, I'll tell you what, and there was nothing left in the tank because she gave it all on that play.
Third baseman was going after it, and Delaney Peters, Maddie Kelly, from her shortstop position. Kelly come a long way, as did the third baseman, as she's playing in. Great effort there by Kelly at short. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off back here to the screen. The count remains no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you mentioned the third baseman playing in, Joe. Both corners actually are in for the Rockets, and what that is the Tigers are so known, batters 1 through 9, they'll lay a bunt down at any time. It doesn't matter who it is at the plate. They're such a good bunting team, so defensively teams have to try to take that away, which is what the Rockets are trying to do now.
The 0-2 pitch, inside corner, change up, strike 3, and that's going to do it for the inning. But 5 more runs, 3 of them coming on a bomb by Ella Gilkerson here in the bottom of the second inning. After 2, Strasburg 10, Conotton Valley nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Is your commercial roof leaking and causing damage, but you can't afford to fully replace your roof? WM Commercial Roofing believes in finding solutions that will work best to fit both your budget and your needs. We customize repair and maintenance plans that will fix your roof leaks and extend the life of your roof so that you can have peace of mind. WM Commercial Roofing. Commercial roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. High school softball, Joe Geckler, Adam Ciereszewski. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Top of the third inning, Strasburg leads 10-0 over the Lady Rockets of Conotton Valley. Jenica Frutig into the batter's box now, takes ball 1 from Amelia Spidell. Frutig is the designated player, the thing that really screws me up in softball. I totally don't understand it, but it's kind of like the DH, I guess.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to think about it.
Inside corner, strike 1 now. 1 ball and 1 strike to Frutig. Nielsen on deck, and Daphne Stuber in the hole, batting the leadoff spot for Conotton Valley. The 1-1 pitch now from Spidell. Outside corner for strike 2.
Yeah, the Rocket hitters, they're going to have to start going after that outside corner because I think Amelia's going to live there. until they start making solid contact on it.
Amelia lived on the corners in the state championship game last year, got some calls, didn't get some calls, and she's doing it here again today. Strike 3 called as Frudig strikes out, looking for strikeout number 4 for Spidell today. Going to bring in Braxton Nielsen, the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 2, Brandon Nielsen.
Braxton Nielsen, the batter for the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets. Plays right field, wears number 2. Takes first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Defense again for the Lady Tigers. Allensworth at third, Olivia Spidell at short, Rieger at second, Ella Gilkerson at first, Becker in right, Richards, Maggie Richards in center, Ada Richards in left, and Sid Sibila behind the plate with Spidell in the circle. Amelia, that is, as the next 0-1 pitch is fouled off to the screen for strike 2.
Yeah, the Rockets, they're in that same scenario as I mentioned in the last inning. They need to start chipping away here, get some base runners, try to get a run or 2 across, start chipping into that lead a little bit.
Joined us late. The Tigers put 5 runs on the board in the first, 5 runs on the board in the second. Outside corner, strike 3, and that's out number 2 here in the bottom or the top of the third inning.
Valley, the second baseman, number 3, Daphne Stuber.
Daphne Stuber, the leadoff hitter and second baseman for the Lady Rockets. She singled.
Yeah, she's got the only
back
hit
in
for
the
the
first.
Rockets,
Yep,
correct?
1 hit on the day. Stuber has that. She was stranded at second after she advanced to second on a bunt. Swings and misses at the first offering from Spidell. Amelia Spidell with 5 strikeouts here on the day. Giving up 1 hit. Hasn't walked a batter. She wipes her hand in the dirt. Now looks down at her wristband, get what she wants, and delivers. That ball is going to be popped out to left center field as both Richards sisters follow it, and Ada Richards picks it up, gets it back in quickly, holds Stuber to a single, and that's her second hit of the day for Daphne Stuber.
Batting for Conotton Valley, the center fielder, number 8, Chloe Stuber.
It almost looked like, Joe, that the left fielder, Ada Richards, the sun is right behind us, which would be right in her face.
4,
I don't think she picked the ball up off the bat because she had a hard time seeing where it was at.
As you can see, the fielders holding the gloves up, trying to block out the sun. It's getting to that level where it's going to be right in the as that ball is going to be dribbled down to first base under the glove. A nice job by Haley Rieger at second base. Nice heads-up play as the ball went under Gilkerson's glove, and Rieger picks it up and beats out Stuber to first base for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 runner left after 2.5. Strasburg 10, Conotton Valley nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. Joe Geckler, Adam Ciereszewski. Top or bottom of the third inning. Strasburg 10, Conotton Valley nothing. Just like the first 2 innings. Amelia Spidell going to lead off here. She is 0 for 2 on the day. She reached on an error and scored and grounded out to the second baseman. The top or the bottom of the second inning, last inning. Foul ball right back at my face for strike 1. I didn't flinch on that one.
No, you did pretty good there because I saw it coming. You held strong on that one.
I kind of moved over to see if it hit me, but
it's not very often that the leadoff hitter leads off the first 3 innings.
And if that happens, they've got a lot of runs on the board.
Yes, and things are going well for that team.
No balls and 1 strike to Spidell. Macy Baker in the circle now for the Rockets. Swing and a miss by Spidell for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to the junior pitcher for the Lady Tigers. I just can't get over looking at that scoreboard. 8 state title banners on the scoreboard for the Lady Tigers. The 0-2 pitch. High for ball 1.
Good pitch there by Baker. Up 0-2, you want to throw something out of the zone, see if the hitter will chase. Don't want to put anything over the plate.
You're probably a little young to remember the late 80 run, didn't you? Or do you remember it?
No.
87, 88,
yeah,
89?
Not really. I mean, obviously I've heard about it, but I wasn't really.
Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Those were my baseball days, so softball wasn't really in my vocabulary.
Yeah, so then 89, then 91, then the big drought, and then 2009, 11, 13, of course, last year. So a little bitty drought there, but I wonder if some of the players from the late 80 run had kids on the run, you know?
Yeah, it's very possible.
First pitch to Rieger, going to be outside for ball 1. She singled and scored, and she hit a long home run back in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Swing, long drive to left field, and that ball is going to be out of here. 2nd home run of the day for Haley Rieger. And the score now 11-0 Strasburg.
Second digger of the night.
Wow.
Haley.
That was another no-doubter.
Again, line drive, home run. You called it in the background. That's out of here. And you can just tell sometimes when a ball is crushed like Haley Rieger put one out of here. If it would have been another 50 feet for that fence, it might have went foul, but that was hooking pretty hard. Now Olivia Spidell to the plate. She is 2 for 2 on the day, a single and a double. Couple of RBIs. Rieger wants the shirt, I think, today for the McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Of course, that's coming up in our Kime postgame, but McInturf Realty Player of the Game, Haley Rieger, putting her name in the hat for that one.
Yeah, anytime you hit 2 dingers in one game, you definitely go to the top of the list.
Back-to-back innings.
That's true.
By the same outcome.
Yeah.
Spidell gets out ahead of you. You come up and just hit a home run.
Yeah.
No balls, 1 strike to Olivia Spidell. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Of course, Ella Gilkerson put her name in the hat with a big 3-run bomb in the 2nd inning. She can come back and match that total from the 2nd here in the 3rd. She's going to have the leg up, I think, on Rieger because both of hers were solo shots. As Spidell fouls it off back to the tracks for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Little pack of almonds here in front of me. Had them eating healthy these days, huh?
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah.
They look good when I made the stop, so yeah.
All right.
Conveniently placed at the cash register.
Oh, of course.
So
they always do that.
Yeah.
Outside for ball 2. A lot of times what gets me around Easter time is the Reese's eggs.
Yeah, I think at my house they buy them by the case.
Man, I went into a local establishment out by my house, probably the first one you come into when you come into Sugar Creek.
Yeah.
I went in looking for those, and lady said, I had 3 boxes of these today when I started. That lady come in and bought 2 boxes.
Two boxes.
2 entire boxes. I'm like, so she's like, I don't have any now. I'm like, great. Strike 3 called to Olivia Spidell. No.
That was odd because the umpire rung it. It was like a half ring.
Woo.
It was a half ring.
He got me. What is that? Is it 2.5 to 2? Or, what is this here? Full count, though, to Olivia Spidell. He gave the strike 3 call, and it was a ball. As she lines one to center field, that's going to be out of here. Home run, Olivia Spidell. And that's going to be number 3 of the season for Spidell. And she's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. Double, single, and a home run.
Well, she's going to have to tell Dad that she needs to get a triple next time up.
She needs to quit hitting out of the park. 12-0. The Lady Tigers lead Conotton Valley. They have brought the bats here today against Conotton Valley. 10 runs against Maddie Kelly. Now a couple of runs against Macy Baker. That's going to bring in Maggie Richards, who's 2 for 2 on the day as well. She singled and doubled. She's halfway to the cycle. Is Richards. She scored twice. And the first pitch to Richards. Swung on and missed. She'd have connected that. That would have hit the bus out there in right field.
Yeah, they're swinging and having fun now.
I heard a spectator in the stands, a Strasburg fan, say Maggie Richards hit one off of Macy Baker last year. So she's connected for a home run. 0-1 pitch. Going to be dribbled out in front of the plate, fielded by Baker. Turns and fires. And she is safe at first base as the first baseman, Braun, could not hang on to it. So that's going to be an E3.
Honestly, Joe, I was surprised that the out call was even made because I thought Richards beat it.
You think Richards beat it?
But the call he made was based off of the drop ball.
Okay, so that's going to be an error based on the umpire's call. So error E3 on the first baseman as Sid Sibla now to the plate. She's 2 for 2 on the day, 2 runs. Well, she didn't score the 2 runs, but she got on base, so Lila Wiggs could score the 2 runs.
Yes.
She takes a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Sibla with an RBI on the day. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. Outside for ball 1. Of course, Sibla on the receiving end of the throw last year in the state championship game. Caught it, put the tag on the runner, and Bedlam began to take place on the field for the Lady Tigers as they won their state championship number 8. Outside for ball 2. (12-0), bottom of the 3rd inning. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. 5 runs in the first, 5 runs in the second, 2 so far here in the 3rd. Sibla squares around, now pulls back, takes strike 2 on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Sibla. Came into the game batting .429. She's 2 for 2 on the day, so that's went up since. We'll see what happens here as Richards on first after the dropped throw to the first baseman a moment ago. 2-2 pitch. Out, down and low. Richards takes off for second, and she is safe with a stolen base.
Yeah, Maggie's very, very fast. She can get to the next base pretty quickly. It's going to take a perfect you almost need a perfect pitch and a perfect throw to second base.
And hopefully she slips on the way there.
And hopefully she gets caught on a shoestring or something.
Yeah. You know, the dirt can be slippery. You know, not everybody has turf. You know, that dirt can get a little slippery.
Yeah.
Full count to Sid Sibla, the catcher for the Lady Tigers. Richards takes off again. And she is safe at third as Sibla walks on ball 4.
Batting for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 9, Ella Gilkerson.
Gilkerson with a 3-run home run. Her last time up in the 2nd inning, she steps into the plate. 2 for 2 on the day. Of course, Wiggs, the courtesy runner at first base for Sibla. 2 runners on, just like her last at bat. Takes strike 1. It's going to sound like a broken record here in just a moment. If Gilkerson can blast one out of here. A lot of power in that freshman frame for Ella Gilkerson. The 0-1 pitch. Just outside for ball 2. Runner Richards scores all the way from third base as Wiggs advances to second base. So it's now 13-0. Strasburg scores on a wild pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gilkerson. Runner on second, that is Wiggs running for Sibla. 1-1 pitch, swung on, driven to center field. Guess what? It's gone. Home run number 2, Ella Gilkerson. Not a 3-run shot this time, just a 2-run home run for Ella Gilkerson. Number 2 on the game, now 14-0. Strasburg leads. Make it 15-0 as Gilkerson blasts one out of here to center field for home run number 2.
That's 5 for the team today, Joe.
Your home run limit in high school softball?
No.
Tongue in cheek right there.
Yeah,
Batting for the Tigers.
I think we'd be approaching it if there was.
Number 7, Audrey Allensworth.
5 RBIs on the day for Gilkerson. She just took over the lead for the McInturf Realty Player of the Game. That is crazy for the freshman Ella Gilkerson. As Audrey Allensworth steps in now, bases empty. Another 5-run inning for the Lady Tigers. Strike 1 to Allensworth.
Wow. That's about all I can say right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what else to say. I just feel like I'm calling the first inning over and over and over. As Allensworth fouls it off back behind us for strike 2. She's 0 for 1 on the day. I'm sorry, 1 for 2 on the day. I apologize. She's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout. All the work done by the top 6 batters in the Strasburg lineup as Allensworth takes ball 1 outside.
Fortunately for all the cars parked in the right field, none of those home runs have went to right yet.
You got some lefties too, and all the home runs I parked way out by the woods.
Yeah.
I'm not even. I took a shuttle to get here. As Allensworth lays off the high fastball for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know, you get to baseball games and softball games. Yeah, I want to park close, and you're thinking, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Football, you want to get as close as you can.
Yes.
You know, right behind the press box. But softball, baseball, you get park in the next city. Strike 3 as Allensworth swings and misses for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting for the Tigers, a left fielder, number 55, Ada Richards.
As you hear the PA announcer, Ada Richards steps into the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. She popped out to the pitcher and flew out to the center fielder. First pitch, inside corner, strike 1. 5 runs in here in the inning. 15-0. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Oh, 1 pitch. We fouled out of play down the right field line for strike 2. Umpire looks back and says, hey, I'm out of balls. You guys keep fouling them off.
Found them off, or they have to go find them out over the outfield fence.
They're out in the parking lot, Blue. Do you know if anybody's took one off the scoreboard yet? That'd be a good question.
I'm sure.
I'm sure there's a dent in it somewhere.
I'm sure there's a dent.
No balls, 2 strikes to Ada Richards. It's high for ball 1. Riley Becker on deck for the Lady Tigers. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 15-0 Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and driven down the right field line, but foul. The count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Richards can get on. Riley Becker on deck for the Lady Tigers, another lefty.
It would only be fitting for Ada to get on and Becker to get up.
It'd be kind of a confidence thing, though.
Yeah.
Strike 3 called, and that's going to do it. Ada Richards strikes out looking for out number 3, but again, 5 more runs for the Lady Tigers, and after 3, Strasburg 15, Conotton Valley nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, We're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Keim Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. Joe Geckler, Adam Ciereszewski. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital for our presenting sponsors here today. As the first pitch is swung on and missed by Macy Baker, the leadoff hitter here in the top of the fourth inning for the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets. It's Baker, Maddie Kelly, and Delilah Williams here in the top of the fourth for the Lady Rockets. Amelia Spidell been pretty dominant in the circle here today, giving up one hit. She struck out 5. As Baker fouls one off to the screen for strike 2. Of course, Spidell given a 15-run cushion. She can kind of go out and do some work there in the circle.
Yeah, she's had the 2 hits. Chloe's 2, or
that's
Daphne's
right.
had both
2
hits.
hits, that's right.
Yeah, but still a great outing by Spidell.
No balls and 2 strikes to Macy Baker. Changeup high and outside for ball 1. I think it's always cool to see a changeup come out that just floats up there. It looks like a knuckleball.
Yeah, yep.
Spidell a junior, Baker a junior. Rise ball outside for ball 2.
Coach Spidell there yelling that he was happy with that location. So that, again, when you're ahead of the count, pitchers are taught you don't want to throw it over the plate. You don't want to give them something to put the barrel of the bat on.
Just like in baseball, you get an 0-2 pitch and or 0-2 count, your pitcher is going to probably put one in the dirt or put one high just to see if you chase it.
Yep.
Swing and a miss for strike 3 as Macy Baker goes down on strikes for the second time in the ball game. Brings up Maddie Kelly, who struck out her first time up. That's strikeout number 6 for Amelia Spidell. Top of the fourth inning, 15-0. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. First pitch, changeup in the dirt for ball 1.
Amelia does a great job with locations of her pitches. She knows exactly where she wants to throw. No matter, whenever the count comes up, she knows where she wants to be with the pitch.
She was really good last year, and she looks really good this year. That's going to be a rise ball high and inside for ball 2. She looks more confident out there this year. I mean, I guess that does it when you run to the state championship game and get a title out of it, but that breeds confidence. And, of course, being in Myrtle Beach last week or 2 weeks ago or last week, 2 weeks ago, they were down there and played a bunch of big schools down there as Kelly fouls one off to the screen for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Maddie Kelly.
Yeah, they played a lot of schools from Ohio, which, there's people might laugh about that, but the thing is, they played a lot of Division I and Division II good schools from Ohio, which does nothing but make you better for when you come back home.
Yeah, because not a lot of talent in Division IV as good as Division I, Division II.
Yes.
Rise ball again, high and inside for ball number 3. You're going to get some talent Division IV. We see it.
Yes.
Division I, Division II, you're going to see some really, really good players. And in softball, it's almost a level playing field. You just have more girls to pick from in the bigger school.
Yep.
3-1 pitch, swung on and fouled off. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Maddie Kelly. She struck out back in the first inning, struck out swinging to end the first inning for the Lady Rockets. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Maddie Kelly. Amelia Spidell in the circle. Grabs the rosin bag, tosses it to the ground, now delivers. Strike 3 called for out number 2 here in the top of the fourth inning. As Kelly goes down looking, brings in Delilah Williams.
Conotton Valley, the catcher, number 12, Delilah Williams.
Yeah, Amelia's kind of just got the Rockets hitters guessing right now, and they're she's making it very, very difficult on them.
First pitch to Williams. Swung on and lined down the right field line, but that's going to be foul for strike 1. Of course, we'll have this matchup on Wednesday afternoon as well. This time it'll be out in Bowerston at Conotton Valley. Should be another beautiful day for some softball. Are you with me that day?
No, I'm not. I'm busy the rest of the week.
Sarah must be playing.
She
okay.
is.
All right.
She is.
Of course, your daughter, Ciereszewski, star pitcher for the Lady Quakers. I believe a perfect game earlier in the year.
Yeah, against Mansfield. Which
That's awesome.
Like I said, it was more about her consistency that I was proud of in a game like that, to be able to maintain when you score 14 runs in the first inning.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to come back out and not walk about her, that says a lot.
No balls, 2 strikes now to Williams. Outside corner, strike 3. As Williams strikes out looking for out number 3 here in the 4th inning. And after 3.5, Strasburg 15, Conotton Valley nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is a name you trust. All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Fielder number 77, Riley Becker.
Back to Strasburg Park. Joe Geckler, Adam Ciereszewski here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Strasburg leads 15-0 over Conotton Valley. Riley Becker steps in to the batter's box for the Lady Tigers. Her 3rd time up. She is 0 for 2. She lined out to the pitcher and struck out. Ended both the 1st inning and the 2nd inning. Now she gets to lead off the 4th inning. She did not get to bat in the 3rd like the rest of her teammates did.
Yeah, they kind of left her hanging.
They did. They let her lead off this inning instead of Amelia. See if that'll change Amelia's luck here. She's 0 for 3 on the day. But you have Becker, Spidell, and Rieger here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch to Becker. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Kind of maybe like a slap.
Yep. Becker is the one of the. I think she's the main slapper for the Tigers, and again, it makes it very, very difficult on the defense because really with her speed, if you're in motion, you could hit it right to the shortstop, and you can beat it. You can beat the throw.
0-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. It's kind of like slow pitch softball for the men's side. They kind of run up in the batter's box sometimes and hit those big long home runs.
I would say that they're running for another reason.
I could never do that at all. I was not coordinated enough to do that. I'd trip and fall over my feet. Rise ball outside for ball 1. Bottom of the 4th inning, 15-0. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. 1-2 pitch to Becker. Swung on and down the third base line, but just foul. The count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And as a slap hitter, if you can get one down the third base line, then you're thinking two bases right out of the box.
Now I know why the third baseman wears a protective face mask in softball, and the first baseman. They crash hard. It's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, it looked like she tried to get out of the way, but it caught the bottom knob of the bat.
Conotton Valley coach thought she was swinging at that, but umpire said no. So count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out here, bottom of the 4th. Inside for ball 2. Count even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Riley Becker, 0 for 2 on the day, strikeout and line out back to the pitcher. At that time when she lined out, it was Maddie Kelly to end the 1st inning. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and miss. First out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Looks like we got a...
Batting for the Tigers, number 99, Lily Myers.
Lily Myers is going to sub in for the pitcher, Amelia Spidell.
So Lily Myers now at the plate. Takes ball outside. I'm sure Spidell will stay in the circle.
She possibly could.
We'll see if she does. Only giving up 2 hits. Could get a shutout here if she goes back out here in the top of the 5th. Strike 1 to Myers. Coach Spidell knows that these two teams play again on Wednesday. 1-1 pitch high for ball 2.
Yeah, and for the Stragers, for the Tigers, I mean, they saw both the Rockets pitchers, so that's a good thing for them going into.
Myers dribbles it to short, picked up, and she is out at first on a nice play there by Maddie Kelly.
50-50 winning ticket, orange ticket, number 367-530. 367-530. Come to scores table behind home plate.
That's for you at home, too, that are watching.
Yep, for you at home. I didn't have the winning ticket today. As Haley Rieger takes strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. Rieger, of course, 3 for 3 on the day. She scored 3 runs. She's hit 2 monster home runs, line drive home runs out of here. And now in the hole. No balls, 1 strike. Takes another pitch on the outside corner, strike 2.
Batting for the Tigers, Haley Rieger.
All right, Haley. And the 0-2 pitch. Low and in the dirt and back to the screen for ball 1.
Yeah, she thought about it there, but good hold there. That would have been a tough pitch to hit.
She had to pull out the 9-iron to hit that one. That was a little low in the dirt. Rieger's nickname is Shorty. That was over her head for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Haley Rieger. Where's number 11 plays second base. 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Rieger. Runs the count full. On deck, Olivia Spidell, who's homered today. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. No, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. That ball swung on and fouled off.
50-50 was won by Mr. Wiggs, who graciously donated the money back to the Strasburg Tiger softball program. Thank you.
So full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Haley Rieger. Again, 3 for 3 on the day, 2 home runs and a single. Scored 3 runs. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3 and out number 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. 15-0 after 4. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
All of the talks we've had over the years, including what you told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for talking with me and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, and to learn more about the SAMHSA Talk to Hear You campaign, visit EmpowerTusk.com.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. Joe Geckler, Adam Ciereszewski. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Top of the 5th, Amelia Spidell to Delaney Peters. for ball one. 15-0 Strasburg leads here in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, the Rockets, they're going to have to get some runs scored, or this one's going to be over.
Stay tuned for our Kime postgame and, of course, our McInturf Realty player of the game. We'll talk to her and the winning coach in our Kime postgame. Swung on a miss for strike one. I have a pretty good idea who will be our McInturf Realty player of the game. We'll talk about it in a break, but I'm sure the discussion will be short.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a real lengthy discussion.
The 1-1 pitch. Swung on a miss for strike two. Jordan Braun and Jenica Frudig, the 3 batters to start it off here in the 5th inning for Conotton Valley. They need 6 runs to stay alive to keep this game going as they trail 15-0. Swung on and lined up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Delaney Peters. Jordan Braun.
First baseman, number 5, Jordan Braun.
She steps in. She is 0 for 1 on the day. She grounded out to the shortstop to end the 2nd inning. Only the 3rd hit of the day given up by Amelia Spidell, 2 to Daphne Stuber, and 1 there to Delaney Peters. The ball's going to be popped up, and Sid Sibla with the nice running catch towards her own dugout for out number 1.
That was a great play there by Sibla. She read that right off the bat and didn't hesitate, got out of the box
Batting for
quick.
Conotton Valley, the designated player number 6, Jenny Frudig.
Jenica Frudig, the designated player. She's 0 for 1, struck out looking her first time up in the 2nd, or in the 3rd. Swings and misses on the first offering from Spidell. Top of the 5th inning, 15-0 Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. As Frudig fouls off the next offering for strike two.
Peters, when she broke to take off the second when the ball was hit. Looked like she may have done something to her ankle. She slipped. That's why they're taking a second here to take a look at her.
Told you that dirt's slippery.
It is. It's all powdery and
stuff. It does, absolutely. You take a quick step and it's slippery.
Yeah.
No balls, 2 strikes to Frudig, the designated player. Outside corner for strike 3. Throw down to first, and she is safe as Peters was able to get back under the tag.
That was a good throw by Sibla. That was very, very close.
Fielder, number 2, Brandon Nielsen.
Braxton Nielsen, the batter for the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets. Nielsen struck out looking back in the 3rd inning. We're chuckling at the dugout for Conotton Valley.
Yes.
They're having a little bit of fun even though they trail 15-0. Keeping it loose over there in the dugout. Squares around a bunt, pops it up. Sibla touches it, throws it to first, pulls the first baseman off the bag, and she is safe. And a great throw there by number 11, Haley Rieger, over to second to try to get the runner coming back, but she was able to get back. That's going to be a base hit for Nielsen. Back to the top of the order now. And Daphne Stuber, she's 2 for 2 on the day.
Number 3, Daphne Stuber.
2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. 15-0. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Strike 1 right over the heart of the plate to Stuber.
You know, the Rockets, they're doing what they need to do here to try to get some runs across. Getting some singles, had a couple balls have bounced their way. Yeah, there's 2 outs, but they've made it back to the top of the order.
2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Change up high and outside for ball number 1. Big thanks to the Claxon Communications crew today, Lydia, Brady, and Natalie Holbrook on the camera for Claxon Communications. Doing a great job as always. Strike right down the heart of the plate for strike number 2. One ball and 2 strikes to Daphne Stuber. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Strasburg leads 15-0. Conotton Valley has a runner on first and second with their leadoff batter, Stuber, at the plate in the hole, 1-2. And that hitter, and that loads the bases on the hit batsman. So now bases loaded after the hit by pitch.
Number 4, Chloe Stuber.
Chloe Stuber now the center fielder. She is 0 for 2 on the day, a fielder's choice in the first, and grounded out 3-4 in the third. Swung on and missed at the high fastball. Chloe Stuber now batting for the Rockets, bases loaded. No balls and 1 strike. Going to be outside for ball 1.
Yeah, the Rockets, get a ball to the outfield. You have a chance to get 2 runs across, making it 15-2. Obviously, the work's not done there, but it's got to start somewhere.
It's got to start. You got 2 outs, a 2-out rally here for the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets, battling. Swung on and dribbled to second. Fielded by Rieger on to first base, and that's going to do it for the ball game as the Strasburg Lady Tigers mercy the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets 15-0 here at Strasburg Park. Final score, again, Strasburg 15, Conotton Valley nothing. Back with our kind postgame, and of course our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Is your commercial roof leaking and causing damage, but you can't afford to fully replace your roof? WM Commercial Roofing believes in finding solutions that will work best to fit both your budget and your needs. We customize repair and maintenance plans that will fix your roof leaks and extend the life of your roof so that you can have peace of mind. WM Commercial Roofing. Commercial roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is the name you trust. All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. Joe Geckler here for Big Z Sports. Of course, Strasburg Lady Tigers, they knock off Conotton Valley 15-0 here today for their home opener, their home win. We are joined in our kind postgame by head coach Tom Spidell. Coach, congratulations, man. 5 runs in the first, 5 runs in the second, 5 runs in the third. Kind of a broken record. 5 big home runs by your team today, and just talk about your team's play.
Well, coming in, we definitely didn't expect that. I expected a low-scoring game, and we just got off to a good start there in the first inning, and then, it was just one of those days we were hitting the ball everywhere, and it was 1 through 9. It wasn't just one person. It was everybody up there with good cuts and hitting the ball, and then with Amelia on the mound, she did what she needed to do and shut them out, and it was a big win.
When the offense gets rolling like that, does it get kind of contagious in the dugout?
Absolutely. When we start off good, then we'll get rolling. If at the top of our order kind of struggles a little bit, then it seems to filter down that way too. So it goes both ways. So when we start out good, then and they do. They just feed off of each other, and everybody gets into it.
We'll stay on the offensive side real quick. Haley Rieger with 2 big home runs today, and, of course, Ella Gilkerson, 2 big home runs, 5 RBIs. Great to see the young ones hit some home runs.
It is. We got 2 freshmen there in the lineup, and the one's now got 3, and the other one's got 2. So anytime you're getting 5, 6 home runs this early in the year from freshmen, it's a pretty good sign.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Amelia's day in the circle. She had another great day in the circle. Only gave up 3 hits, I believe, maybe 4 hits, but pretty dominant hitting the corners and getting her pitch locations down.
Yeah, that's people probably hear me yelling all the time. It's more about location and hitting her spots. Her speed's fine, and she throws plenty hard enough, and we're not worried about trying to overpower people. It's more of hitting your location and making the pitch work and being more of a pitcher than just a thrower.
Absolutely. This week going to be a great weather week for some softball. You get T.C.C. tomorrow. Then you travel to Bowerston to get this same Conotton Valley Lady Rockets team. Talk about your week with us.
Yeah, this is a good week for us in that we got a bunch of tough games right here in a row. Central again tomorrow, another IVC game. And then going back to Conotton, we already know that that's going to be a different game than what this one was, and they'll be ready to go at home and all that. So, big week for us. If we can come through those 2, that, puts us in the driver's seat in the IVC. Not that it's over by any means, but being up on Conotton and Central and stuff, that will help.
If you look around the area, Adam and I were talking in the pregame and during the game, there is so much talent in this area in Division 4. You look at yourself, T.C.C., Newcomers Town, Garraway, all these teams are so good. This district, and to get out of this district is going to be incredible.
It is. We've already talked about that nothing against anybody that anybody would face at regionals, but if you make it through the districts, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Absolutely.
It is going to be a gauntlet to get through it.
It will for sure. Coach, we'll see you on Wednesday night. Thanks so much for joining us here in our Kind postgame. That's Coach Tom Spidell joining us here in our Kind postgame. Back after this with our McInturf Realty Player of the Game with Big Z Sports.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. Joe Geckler here in our Kind postgame show. Of course, we are here with our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, freshman, number 9, Ella Gilkerson. Ella, congratulations on a great game. 5 RBIs, 2 big, gigantic home runs, the 3-run shot and a 2-run shot. Talk about your day at the plate.
Well, I haven't been hitting the best, so I'm so happy that I finally got to, hit. I have,
surprised that those went over. It just felt so good to get that on.
When you get that first home run, how much energy and how much oh man, I want to do it again.
So much.
Yeah?
It's like you shake and you're like, oh my gosh, I got to do this again.
Now be honest. I know you're a freshman, but when you hit those home runs, did you know they were gone?
No, I thought it was just going to because I knew it was like a line drive.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's just gonna hit the fence. And then I heard everybody yelling. I was like, no way. I was so happy.
That's awesome. So, of course, your fellow freshman, Haley Rieger, has 1 home run on you this year. She has 3. You have 2. So, you know what? Is there a friendly competition going between you two or just out there playing?
We're just playing. We always say we're like the same because she got a home run, then I got a home run, then she got a home run, then I got a home run. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you saw these Conotton Valley pitchers. They're some of the best pitchers in the area with Macy Baker, Maddie Kelly.
Yeah.
You know, you see some really good pitching. You know, what does your prep look like when you know that you're going to face a really good pitcher like a Baker or a Kelly coming into a game?
I gotta calm down, not get so nervous in the box, just let loose and just see the ball and just know I'm gonna hit it.
Awesome. This is our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, Ella Gilkerson. Where's number 9? We saw another player last year wear number 9, but we won't mention her because she graduated. This is the new number 9, Ella Gilkerson, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game here for Big Z Sports. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
All of the talks we've had over the years, including what you told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for talking with me and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, and to learn more about the SAMHSA Talk to Hear You campaign, visit empowertusk.com.
Welcome back to Strasburg Park. Joe Geckler, Adam Ciereszewski back with you here to wrap it up here in our kind postgame. Great win by the Tigers here today, 15-0. Bats were alive. 5 big home runs today by the Strasburg Lady Tigers. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, all I can say is if there's one team that hits 5 home runs, there's a good chance they're going to win. And guess what? The Strasburg Tigers, they did that, and they did it with a strong showing at the plate. Not only at the plate, but Amelia Spidell, again, she throws another gem. Only giving up, I believe, 3 hits in the game. She had a phenomenal outing herself. Great way for the Tigers to open up the season here at home.
Yeah, absolutely, and great being back on the air with you, man.
Yeah.
Your knowledge of softball helps me a ton because I don't know a lot. If it was baseball, we would bounce off pretty good, but he carries me along here in these softball games. Again, Adam Ciereszewski, big thanks to him here at Strasburg Park today as the Tigers beat Conotton Valley 15-0. Big thanks to Lydia, Brady, and Natalie Holbrook here for Claxon Communications. Big Z Sports back on the air tomorrow as we are, Adam, remind me.
They're going to be at Claymont High School as the Ridgewood Generals travel in for another IVC softball game.
The Lady Generals and the Lady Mustangs, I believe, is that Nick and
Shannon.
Nick and Shannon on that game. And then you'll have me Wednesday and Thursday. Of course, we'll be back out at Conotton Valley for this same matchup, Conotton Valley and of course, the Strasburg Lady Tigers, and then on Thursday we have the Indian Valley Braves. I believe they're here at Strasburg.
Yep.
So we'll get Strasburg 3 times. I should know all their players and their lineups by then, by the end of the week. And, of course, Friday night, the big rivalry matchup with Dover and New Philadelphia. That game will be on the air as well. For everybody here involved, big thanks to everybody and Strasburg's hospitality. For Adam Ciereszewski, I'm Joe Geckler saying, see you at the ballpark, everyone.
Thanks for listening to Big Z Sports. Tonight's game was presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Altman Hospital, Wood Electric, Advancing Athletics, PAC Drilling, the Commercial and Savings Banks, W&M Commercial Roofing, Country Club Retirement Campus, Kent State Tuscarawas, and McInturf Realty. Follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. For the best coverage of high school sports, there is only one Big Z Sports.